With our bitter cold temperatures and sub-zero wind chills, frostbite is a real concern, especially with younger kids who like to spend time playing outside. Even though the wind chill was minus 25, that didn't stop sixth grader Raymond Collette from doing a little sledding. But he was the only one at Spellerberg Park today, and to be honest, he says it wasn't all that much fun.
It's kind of cold, and my hands are freezing. They're going to freeze off.
Frostbite mostly affects small, exposed body parts, such as fingers and toes, especially in young children.
Kids are more susceptible because they're smaller, and when they're smaller, they're just losing their heat faster. Also, kids tend to not want to come inside when they're having so much fun.
But the fun can take a painful turn.
First signs that you're going to see is you're going to see your skin get pale. It might get a little bit cold, gray, and eventually start to blister up.
Mild cases can be treated with gradual warming, but severe cases require medical care to prevent complications. Doctors say to keep a close eye on your children on days like today.
So as parents or guardians, you're going to want to check on the kids more frequently, maybe even set time limits to have them come in more frequently. Make sure they get out of those cold, wet clothes.
Spellerberg Park is usually a hot spot for sledders like Collette, who loves coming here.
We did last year a lot.
But don't stay long on a day like today. And doctors say that if you suspect frostbite, the first thing that they recommend that you do is put whatever body part that's injured in some warm water, not hot water, but warm water. Well, Sioux Falls Police, the hospitals, and several nonprofits are working hard to keep people safe in this bitter cold, especially those who don't have a home. Last week, a man died after he was found in a snowbank near one of the homeless shelters. A spokesperson for the Bishop Dudley Hospitality House says that police are patrolling that area and brought several people to the shelter over the weekend. The St. Francis House began distributing another round of warm winter clothing to 18 agencies serving the homeless before the cold snap even arrived. And hospital emergency departments are treating people for injuries brought on by the extreme cold.
The last couple of days we have had quite a few cases of frostbite, and that can have various degrees, just from being cold and painful to developing blisters, and then in severe cases it can even result in a surgical procedure. But typically that type of an injury takes months to decide.
Hospitals work with the shelters when they treat someone who may need further assistance. Well, the intense cold is bad enough on its own. Then you add in the wind. Meteorologist Adam Rudd explains how the wind makes already a cold day even worse.